So I don't remember much about the dreams, but one dream I do remember was I'm visiting like a friend's cottage. It's like a friend of a friend, but for whatever reason, they're letting us stay there and for free too. And so it's somewhere up north. And the weird thing is, this cottage is like in a gated community. It's so it's so weird. So it's like this big area, and there's only one way to get in and out. But then every day at 6 o'clock, like 6 p.m. on the dot, there's like this giant, literally like this giant fence or gate that they pull closed, and it blocks like the main entrance, the big road that goes into this area. So I've gone to this cottage, and at one point, I think I'm by myself, and I've lost track of the time, and so I think I was there for the weekend. So I was there up there either I can't remember. I'm up there with friends or family or whatever, but it's 6 o'clock, so 6 p.m. on a Sunday. I guess it's like a Sunday, and like it's the end of the weekend. And I realized that I was supposed to go back to the city, like go back to my own house, my own home, but they've pulled this giant gate closed, and so I'm stuck at this cottage. And I think I call my wife or partner. There's like I think I have a yeah, I think I'm married in the dream, so I call my wife and I tell her that I'm stuck at the cottage, and then actually I think I call like the owner. I don't even remember who owns this cottage, but I call the owner as well. And I'm like, what can I do? Like, I'm stuck here. Well, is there any way to get out of this? And they're like, no, you're just stuck there on this private property area. Like, and it's like big. It's almost like it's like the size of a small town or city. Actually, I wouldn't say city. It's more like a small town up north somewhere. But now I'm just stuck there. Like, I'm stuck overnight because of this weird rule they have. And I can't remember. Like, it's something to do with times, though. Again, it's like every day at 6 p.m. It's because it's like a gated community, but you can't come and go anymore. And I think you can walk through, like there's like a man door where you can like they'll open it and they'll let you in and out as a if you're a person, like, but if you're driving and it's far away, I can't walk home. So I know, like, I have my car there too. So I'm like, I have to drive. That's the only way I can get home. And I think at one point I realized that they let like emergency vehicles, like if it's like a police or fire truck or something, an ambulance, they will let them pass. But it's like special, it has to be a special circumstance only. And I think I'm somehow thinking about like, well, what can I do? How can I like pretend I'm a cop or a fireman so they can like let me through this gate, which I know I can't do, which is impossible. And I'm like, I'm frustrated that I'm stuck there. And then at one point, I can't remember, the dream kind of shifts back and forth. It's like I'm looking at this map again from like above you, like it's a Google Maps, and I'm looking at the whole city, the area, and I'm like trying to figure out any alternate routes. Like there are a bunch of roads. There's like a bunch of main streets and roads, and even like country roads. Like I can tell that they're dirt roads, but none of them lead out of this area. Like they all basically just come back to this main one street, and you have to go through this gate, like this giant gate that they've already closed off and locked up. And so that's all I really remember from that part of the dream. And then another part of the dream was very weird. I can't remember where I was, but my ex-wife ends up sending me a dirty video of herself. Like it's like a video that she's recorded. No, it's not her. So she is having sex with someone, and she's sent me this video. And it's very weird because it's in a public area. It's like in a public bathroom, and some guy is just giving it to her, like a big, very big, strong, muscular guy, and he's got tattoos all over his arms and stuff. And I can't really see him. You can just like it's like a weird angle where either he's been recording it or somebody else is recording it, and I have no idea. Like she sent it to me on my phone too. So like in my dream, I open up a file on my phone, like a video, kind of in like an app. I think it's like a WhatsApp. It's either WhatsApp or Messenger or something like that, or Instagram. And she sent it as a private message directly to me. So I'm so confused. At first, I open the video and I don't know what it is. And then I realize that she's in a public bathroom being held up by this guy and they're doing it. And then he's literally just holding her up in the air, which is very weird and unrealistic. And then it's like a blooper or something. It's like she's sending it to me because it's like supposed to be funny, where they're in a public bathroom and they're doing stuff, and then he drops her in the sink, which is very strange too, because the sink would have to be huge, but she literally like just falls down into the sink ass first, and she's laughing and embarrassed that she fell, and this guy who's doing her is trying to like help her get out of the sink. The whole thing was very weird. I'm watching the video, And in my mind, I'm thinking like, why would you send this to me? It's such a like weird personal thing. It's like, is this supposed to be funny, or is it like why did you like? I don't even get it. Like why she sent it to me. And that's it. It's just like a very short clip of that scene of them doing it. And I realize it's sometime in the past, but recent. Like it happened like recently, and she's just sending it because it's like a funny blooper video. But it was very weird, and I don't know why. Like that's all I remember from that dream. Like that's all she sent was the video, and I watched the video, and I was confused as to why she sent this video to me. And I can't really remember anything else from my dreams. I think that's it. Actually, there is this one part of. Actually, I think it's related to the cottage dream. One thing I remember is like I'm walking past the streets. I think I was like, it's like street, and I'm looking for the cottage that I'm staying at, and it's these. I think I've been there before. I'm seeing all these cottages, but they're weird because they've been damaged, and some of them are made out of like just. It looks very ghetto and like old school, and they're made out of wood and straw, almost like some ancient, like the old school dwellings that they used to make a long time ago. But I think at one point I realized I'm in a. I think I'm in like a. I think I'm in Cuba or something. It's like a country like Mexico or Cuba, and they're dealing with like issues with like natural disaster or something. Like something recently had happened, and all these cottages are damaged as I'm walking past them. But it makes no sense. Like it's not the same cottage that I'm staying at. It's like maybe this was part of a different dream. I don't know. Maybe it was like somehow connected. Maybe it was completely separate. But I just remember I'm walking out, and it's weird because it's like these mini cottages. So I guess it's like some third world country, and it's like not in good shape, and they're having like financial economic issues. But even though they're like cottages for people, or at least I think it's for people, at at one point I think I realized that, or it kind of shifts that these are like made by the people for dogs, like just stray dogs. They're like small dog house shelters or something. And I'm just walking past looking at them, and I don't see any dogs though, and I just see all these like small shelters, and they're like very poorly maintained, falling apart or something. And I think that's it. I'm just walking past them, looking at them, and I think some of them people were staying at, or I think that's what it was. I think I need, yeah. In the dream, I realized that there's people. Like the situation is so bad that people were randomly staying inside these dog shelters. Like that's the point it's gotten to. Like they're small little like sheds or huts that maybe like one or two people could fit inside. But I realized in the dream that they're actually made for dogs. Like it's dog shelters, but it's lined up like there's hundreds of them, one after another on the street, like right off the sidewalk. So they're on the sidewalk, like you're walking past them, and they don't have doors or anything. It's just like a small, literally like a small shed or opening. And I realized I don't see any people, but I realized that the situation's become so bad that like people in the city in this area are using these small dog shelters, these weird dog things, as like human shelters. They're like temporarily living in there because they have no choice. And it's like kind of sad and depressing because I realize how screwed they are. And I think that's it. That's all I remember.